Hello everybody and welcome back to part 3 of my amazing super turtle on Fort Dean. This time they are attacking on the right hand side with all of their units, although I don't see that scarab quite yet. But since we weren't having such good luck there in the main area of the tunnel, as I'm gonna call it, tunnel, valley, rift, trough, I don't know what you call that, but basically, we couldn't keep that wall up because there was a scarab there and it was outranging everything, and they had way too many engineers and wolverines to stop our vampires and our engineers. It just wasn't a good time, so we fell back to here, and as you can see, it's working out much better. That blue guy is still dropping ODSTs, but they're not going to do anything. Not too worried about them ODSTs, man. Now, as you saw, one of my tanks got carried over by that birthright chieftain, and that's just an annoyance that you'll have to overcome. So if you have any high veterancy tanks, I would keep them as far away from their chieftain as possible if you were dealing with them. But you know, you can't just stop him from being able to birthright him. But even if he does stun your tank, it'll take a while for them to actually kill it. But okay, so we held that off, no problem at all. Now I gotta make a new barracks and build a new Spartan. That's annoying.
Here we go. Suit it up. I'm ready.
Okay, so here we are now in the future, and one of my double reactors just got super maxed, and now Blue is dumping a bunch of ODSTs at my base. Blue, blue, blue. Thought you learned your lesson the first time, but I suppose not. And he's going to try and ODST spam my base. Well, unbeknownst to him, he probably thinks that's all of my tech on this base and that I won't be able to reproduce my units anymore if I lose all of that tech. But unfortunately for him, I still have 6 reactors up, and I could lose this reactor and still be in wonderful shape. I could still build vultures even if I wanted to. But I don't. But I'm just going to quell this little uprising nice and quick. He's really going to go all out to try and kill my double reactor, but it's not going to happen, kid. There's some more useless junk here for me to kill with cobras. Oh wait, I guess my cobras are going to get volleyed to death. That doesn't make much sense, but whatever. This kid's still dropping ODSTs. They don't even live long enough to shoot at the reactor. It's pretty funny. Yep, keep trying. It's not gonna work. I guess I might as well heal that thing now while I still can. But I would guess that those wolverines are gonna be pushing up to my other base, since we really weren't able to stop them, so I'm going to have to move my tanks up and get ready. Might as well just set that Cobra up right there where it is. Good job loading those skills, taking that Prophet out before it could do anything real damaging. They're all going to volley my Cobra to death because they do not like Cobras, I suppose. Spartan Wolverines. Ugh. In my opinion, Spartan Wolverines are worthless just because, I don't know, I mean, they can do a lot of damage to air units, but Wolverines can already do a lot of damage to air units already. So anyways, there's that 1-star scarab that was giving us so much trouble before, but as you can see, the engineer cloud was not on it, so we were able to Mac blast it to death before they could even heal it. So now all they're attacking with is Wolverines and engineers, so we're going to easily mop this all up. And as you can hear, well, maybe you can hear, I have the sound glitch. Well, one of the variations of the sound glitch, which is hard to explain, and I don't feel like explaining it, so I'm not going to. But they're going to pull back, we're going to kill a few more units, but yeah, that's going to do it for their little push here. Man, this sound glitch is annoying. Basically, all you can hear is, like, oh my god, my phone's ringing. Hold.
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm back. And, looks like we were just getting done mopping up this attack here. There's still a red scarab at large with an engineer cloud, but we're just gonna have to watch out for that. Oh wait, there it is. But what are my cobras shooting at? Not the scarab, that's what. They're shooting at, I don't know, a ground squirrel. There goes the Super Mac, and I'm almost going to lose one of my tanks, but he manages to escape and tell his friends about it. Get him out of there and get him a heal. And they see my 2 reactors on this base, I bet. And they're like, what? He had 8 reactors? What? It's true. I also have 45,000 resources. So I could afford to build about 16 more reactors. But I'm not going to, for the sake of my bases looking pretty. What am I looking at here? Oh, I was checking my tank's health. And they are ready to go back in for another round of shooting at that scarab. As soon as it gets a little bit closer. So you can see that basically the same thing that happened on the other side of the map is happening here. We're just setting up our defenses near this ramp, near my base here, and holding them off much better than we would if we were cramped up in that valley there. So that's just something to keep in mind if you start getting frustrated trying to keep the energy walls under control. Also, if you haven't noticed, this entire game they have not tried to push through the middle at all. Not even once. Pretty silly, but I mean, I guess these guys probably watched my videos or Mitch's videos and know that it's pretty much in vain to attack through the middle, and they were making these strategic choices by going through here. But unfortunately, Red just lost most of his engineers, and now I'm going to try and hunt down this scarab. But look at that. Pro ODST wall drop there, which is a technique that is normally used on the 2v2 map, Glacial Ravine, when you're super turtling on there, but I will never make a super turtle on that map because I hate super turtling on that map. So I'm not even going to talk about it, but what I will talk about is if you need a unit to escape and it's being chased by a whole bunch of other units, if you have ODSTs researched, you can drop all of those ODSTs in a straight line across the units that are chasing you, and you can stop them pretty much. So that's another thing to keep in mind. There's a scarab there, and we have some ODSTs in those walls, and they're just stripping it. Like, it's ridiculous how much of the armor falls off of the scarab from tiny amounts of damage. But it's also pretty funny, so. That's pretty much it for this here. There's more Mac Blast on a scarab. That's definitely was way too much Mac Blastage, and all that's going to do is make these kids wait another 2 minutes until they rebuild that scarab. So, pretty annoying. Sometimes super turtling can get real annoying when you kill one scarab and they just wait the full 2 minutes before they get another scarab, and then they'll attack with it. But by then you'll have another Mac Blast ready for it, and it'll just be really long before any action of any kind ever happens. And that's the annoying part about super turtling, but you know, that's just how it is. Now, as you'll also see, Teal is starting to make honor guards, an indication of things to come. Just you wait. But what's next?
Sure thing. Let's go.
Man, I gotta upgrade that reactor. Oh, and here S Pro Mitch decided to Pelican drop 3 of his super tanks in this base, kill a temple and a warehouse, and then leave. Get the F out of there, man. Because once again, it had just been way too long since they had attacked us, and these are our little tactics to get them to do that. And it worked, because here comes their scarab and all these engineers, plus another scarab, and neither of us have our Mac Blasts back. This is not a good situation to be in. But, you know, I could potentially stall these guys forever with these ODSTs until they get jackals to insta-kill them or debomb the wall. And I'm perfectly content just sitting here dropping ODSTs into the energy wall so that those scarabs can't get through to save those engineers that Eric stasised. So he's going to lose all of those engineers, and we're going to have to wait until he rebuilds every single one of them until they attack again. Aye, aye, aye. It may be hard to see on the mini-map, but you can probably see that SUPPEERRRR has Pelican dropped to Red's main base again with his super tanks, and this time he's just going to kill it. I'm not sure if we had had enough with the super turtle, which I can assure you we had not, because I'm looking at my timeline here and there's still 51 minutes left. So, don't worry, this ain't ending anytime soon. But yes, Mitch went up there, blew up Red's base, and now he is leaving. Because there are elephants attacking our base. Good lord, I have never seen so many elephants in my life. And these cobras that I stacked up in the middle finally get to take their first shots of the game. Amazingly. But yep, all these elephants are going on a stampede. Is there any, like, crazy Egyptian elephant music that I have for this that I could play? I'm sure there is. I'll find some. Okay, that's enough Garnecia Elephantis music, because there are two scarabs quickly approaching my base here, and I'm going to have to get ready for those just as soon as Low to No Skills takes that base there. And that prophet sits there completely oblivious to anything that's going on. So yep, these scarabs are here, and you'll notice that there are considerably a lot less engineers that are healing them. You'll see what, well, I won't spoil anything, but anyways, we'll lock down a few more cobras here. Low to No Skills is going to stasis the remainder of those engineers, and we're going to finish off these scarabs without a problem. Watch their health drop. This is supposed to be the strongest unit in the game. Unist? You hear that? I said unist instead of unit. Alright, but anyway, I thought that tank might be able to survive, but I was wrong. Dead wrong! And my tank died, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to build him a new tank. Build my Spartan a new tank. But, fortunately, these scarabs are dead. Dead. There we go. Thanks for healing my other tank, Eric. I appreciate that. Could have healed my first one, but you know, I'm sure you had other, more important things to heal, like your vampires or something. Anyway. Oh, look, that scarab's still alive. I just couldn't hear the beam because of the sound glitch, so I thought I was already dead. But nope, now it's dead. Alright. So that takes care of that. 2 more scarabs under my belt. How many scarabs have we killed this game? Sheesh. Eric still has that base, and that red base is still there. That might be his only base. So if we really wanted to end this Super Turtle, we could, but we don't, because there's going to be a Part 4. Yes, that's right. So stay tuned for the epic Part 4 conclusion. Bye-bye.